Hello and welcome to. Today, we unravel a deeply intriguing and emotional story about two well-known names from the Turkish entertainment world, Bar Bakta and a woman who has remained in the shadows for a long time, Yağmur. This video brings to light shocking claims and rumors that have surfaced following a peculiar and surprising statement made by Bar Bakta's doctor. What began as a quiet visit to a private clinic has now turned into a nationwide conversation, with fans, media outlets, and the actors in her circle trying to make sense of one loaded sentence. Yağmur, you had to marry Bar. Let's go back to where it all started. According to sources close to the situation, Bar was undergoing treatment for a private health issue. While nothing official has been disclosed, the visit itself raised curiosity. What no one expected, however, was what followed during that visit. As several witnesses claim, the actor's doctor, who apparently has a long-standing acquaintance with Yağmur, turned to her and stated something shocking and highly personal, that she had no choice but to marry Bar. Not out of obligation, but something that felt more profound, more inevitable. This single sentence has opened the door to a flood of speculation. Who is Yağmur? Why would a medical professional make such a claim? And most importantly, what does this mean for Bar, his past, and possibly his future? To understand this, we need to revisit the nature of the relationship between Yağmur and Bar Bakta. Though they have never publicly confirmed anything, their connection has long been whispered about behind the scenes. Many industry insiders suggest the two shared a close, perhaps romantic relationship years ago. Rumors claim they were once engaged or planning to be. But something interrupted that story, something that remains a mystery even now. What we do know is that their bond, whether romantic or not, was real and significant. The statement made by Bar's doctor seems to be a reference to something more than just nostalgia. Could it be a pact made in the past? A family expectation? Or, as some have speculated, a matter of emotional or medical urgency? The response from those close to Bar has only added fuel to the fire. While Bar himself has remained completely silent, some of his friends have made cryptic comments to the media, suggesting that the story between him and Yağmur is far from over. One anonymous source even stated that doctor didn't speak nonsense. He said what many of us have felt for years. As expected, social media exploded. Fans of the actor were divided. Some supported the idea of destiny bringing two souls together, while others pushed back against the notion of anyone being forced into love. The real shock came when someone who claimed to be part of the clinic staff leaked additional details. According to this unverified source, the doctor was not being metaphorical. Instead, he hinted that Bar's emotional well-being might be closely tied to his relationship with Yağmur. Could it be that their connection went deeper than anyone realized? There are even wilder theories now circulating, that a promise was made between the 2 years ago, or that family pressure was involved. More extreme versions suggest that Bar's health somehow depends on emotional stability, and that Yağmur, having known him during vulnerable times, represents something more than just a former lover. She is a lifeline. With Yağmur herself still not speaking to the press, the public has turned to old photos, video clips, and past interviews, hoping to find hints. Some claim she has recently been spotted near where Bar was last seen, while others believe the entire story has been exaggerated. Still, we can't ignore the impact this incident has had on Bar's public image. Once known solely for his acting talent and charming presence on screen, he is now the subject of a deeper emotional narrative. Producers and directors are watching closely. Some worry that the scandal might hurt his marketability. Others believe it makes him more relatable, more human. What is undeniable is that the line between personal life and public persona has blurred dramatically for Bar Bakta. In Turkish society, where tradition and modernity often clash, the idea of marriage being guided by destiny rather than choice is not unfamiliar. Yet, for celebrities, every word and every silence becomes a headline. The doctor's simple sentence may have come from a place of care or a memory, but its weight now echoes across the industry. So where does that leave us? Will Yağmur eventually speak out? Will Bar share his side of the story? Is this a momentary storm of gossip, or the beginning of a rekindled relationship? We may never know all the facts, but the speculation continues to grow. The doctor's words have given the public something to hold on to, something to question, to hope, or even to fear. The idea that love can be so essential to someone's well-being that even a doctor would acknowledge it is as romantic as it is tragic. Perhaps that's why people can't stop talking. Barbacta's silence only makes the situation more compelling. In an era where celebrities are quick to address rumors and control narratives, his decision to remain quiet feels intentional. Maybe it's out of respect for Yalmar, maybe it's out of pain, or maybe, just maybe, it's because the story isn't over yet. We're left with more questions than answers. But one truth remains: when love intersects with health, history, and heartache, it becomes a story worth telling. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on stories that matter. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and goodbye for now.